Hello. Okay, one thing that I think is underestimated, and it sounds boring, and maybe it is boring, is repetition and speaking. Not just speaking, but drill speaking. I know it's against all what people say, against hearsay about languages and newfangled methods. But at the end of the day, if you want to speak and to pronounce the right sounds, you have to go through also some drills. That means repeating the same thing, or with a few variations, the item, the thing that you need to internalize, both as a structure and as sounds. So this develops our mind-mouth link. What we think, the sound we have in our mind, and the actual way of articulating the sound. That means if I want to internalize the E sound, not only I have to recognize first E and E, sit and sit. This is the first phase. The second phase is to pronounce E and E, 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 and then to pronounce sit, fit, pit, rit, lit, and then to pronounce in minimum pairs. It doesn't fit my feet. Okay? A ship full of sheep. There's another way. But then we have to pronounce slowly and then develop the articulation, the facility of articulation, sit, 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 and then the ability to pronounce one sound after the other. That's a very common mistake, to pronounce either both EE or EE when one is E sound and the other one is E, or one sound is O and the other one is O. Okay? For example, I caught the coat on the cot. We both bought a boat. They sound like tongue twisters to foreigners, not to native speakers. If you repeat this slowly several times until you are comfortable with saying I caught the coat on the cot, I caught the coat on the cot, and we try to repeat several times until it's part of us. Not only one day, we go over that after some days and over, and when it's easy we move to something more difficult. But do not underestimate also the maybe tedious, boring, not so creative part, because this is part of a process. When I play music and I play jazz, I know that I have to play scales. So I start from F. It's considered normal in music, and it should be considered normal also in languages. When you, for example, you run, you know that sometimes you have to run that distance, recover, and run again, and the body is telling you, okay, this is boring, okay, this is not good, there is a boring part in everything. Maybe it's us that see that boring, because if we try to do it well, for example, music having a good sound, or when you run, I don't know, there are ways to make things apparently boring more appealing. You can get the taste of a language. This is a book. 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 You can also like it because it's a challenge. The first sound is the second is E, the third is S, the fourth is E again, and the last one is Z. This is. This is. So, for example, this, you learn this. This is a book. This is a car. This is a house. And try to remember as many words as you can. Speaking about nouns. This is a speaker. This is a cup. This is a coin. This is a friend. Okay, you want to make it less boring because this is easy for you, or try to manage more complex sentences like this is a friend of mine. Okay? And then this is a friend, these are enemies. This is a car, these are motor cars. This is a man, these are women. Opposites. This is a light, this is a light blue, this is dark yellow. Does it exist? I don't know, dark yellow. Anyway, that's a good exercise. I work. So, I work, you work, he works, we work, you work. You get used to the sound, to the movement you have to make to produce the right sound. Doing several times, you hear the sound. If you are familiar with the sound, you've been listening to a lot of English, at least you're familiar with the sound, and the moment you get it right, try to focus on the sounds, on the movement you made. You hear go, don't go, 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 go. Okay, that is the sound. Little by little, you try to do that again and again and again, just when you got it right, to fix into your mind. Okay, so that is not. It's just one of the several things you have to do to be on the right path towards informed learning. Not haphazard learning, but informed. That's the first thing. When you have to do something, like prior to a war, people get armed, get weapons, develop strategies. Okay? Before starting a path, before you get discouraged by failure, by lack of results, learn whatever you need to learn about different techniques, strategies concerning language learning. Don't go after people who promise perfect pronunciation in 10 minutes, stupid videos on YouTube, or people who don't have a linguistic background. Okay, they are there just to sell themselves, to get hits, to get advertisements on YouTube, and their main goal is not to teach you the language. Their main goal is to get you fixed, hooked on their videos. I don't earn money. This is just for my personal commitment and satisfaction, because I think it's right, because I've been through this. I learned, so to speak, I learned several languages. I don't speak all of them now because you cannot speak many languages, but that's the way I see it. I am a musician, don't devote my whole time to languages, but I'm very much into languages. Okay, thanks for watching.